In other news, at least 46 people were killed after a 5.6 magnitude earthquake struck the Indonesian province of West Java. The epicenter was located in Cianjur town and struck at a depth of 10 kilometers, about 75 kilometers southeast of Jakarta. The tremblor struck at 1:21 p.m. local time, with strong tremors that lasted up to 15 seconds, causing people to panic and flee their homes. The Weather and Geophysics Agency said there was no potential for a tsunami. Well, meantime, more than 700 people are being treated for injuries. Most of them were trapped after buildings collapsed. The country's meteorological agency have also warned residents near the quake to watch out for more tremors. Meanwhile, many were evacuated from office buildings in a central business district in Jakarta. Authorities have advised people to stay outdoors in case of aftershocks.
Tadi posisinya lagi seperti biasa aja, aktivitas di kantor, di kubikel gitu, terus lagi buat laporan. Tahu-tahu goyang. Nah biasanya kan memang gedung kami kan memang agak lentur ya, jadi kalau ada teman yang lewat gitu suka. Tapi ini getarannya kerasa banget, kuat gitu, kayak didorong dari kursi gitu.
And for more, CNA's Saiful Bara Ismail, he joins us live now from Jakarta. Now, Saiful, I believe that the tremors reaching the Indonesian capital where you are, were you affected in any way? And also, how bad is the damage elsewhere?
Well, the tremors were felt in places like Bandung, Bogor, Sukabumi, and also in the capital, Jakarta. You know, I was in the middle of doing an interview this afternoon when I felt the floor shake for about 2 seconds. Now, after that, there were other weaker tremors. It felt like the floor was shaking when a big truck passed by outside. Now, the tremors were not so powerful because I was on the 3rd level of the building. People who were on higher floors felt the tremor more. Many office buildings and hotels evacuated their occupants as part of their earthquake drill. I saw many people being evacuated. Security personnel went floor to floor to make sure everyone got out. Vehicles were also not allowed to enter the buildings. This is part of the standard procedures that the building management has to adhere to. About an hour after the tremor, occupants were allowed back into the buildings. This was after the building management had given the all clear for safety. Now, the death toll in this earthquake may rise as rescue workers gain access to places which may have been cut off because of landslides. Authorities said there were 25 aftershocks, with the highest recorded at 4 magnitude. Authorities said that the 5.6 magnitude earthquake may not be strong but had caused a high death toll and caused a lot of damage because the epicenter of the quake was in Cianjur on Java Island itself and not out at sea. Therefore, there was no threat of a tsunami. The level of damage was also high because the quake was considered shallow at a depth of 10 kilometers. Authorities said there were 1,300 buildings damaged as a result of the earthquake. These include homes, an Islamic boarding school, government facilities, and also a hospital.
How would you rate the emergency services, their response time, their reaction time, and how equipped they were?
Well, emergency services have responded immediately to the disaster. Personnel from the military and police were out working to help in the evacuation process. The National Search and Rescue Agency, or Basarnas, from neighboring Bandung district has also been deployed to join in the operations. People who are injured have been sent to the various hospitals in the Cianjur district. Hospitals have been overwhelmed with patients. TV images showed people who were hurt being given treatment, many of them receiving medical attention outside the hospital compound as well. Some of those injured suffered broken bones. Authorities said they continue to assess the full extent of the damage and have assured the public that the homes that have been suffered heavy damage will be given help from the government to be rebuilt. Authorities have also set up evacuation centers for those whose homes have been damaged by the earthquake. Many people have also taken refuge at these evacuation centers because they are too afraid to go back to their homes for fear of these aftershocks. Medical supplies and logistics for the disaster have also been sent. These include large tents which can accommodate up to 30 people and the setting up of common kitchens so that the basic needs of those affected by the disaster are taken care of.
Some comforting news for those in need. Thanks very much, Saiful, for speaking to us live from Jakarta.